didn't have a cigarette. That's what I was trying to tell you. All right.
Y'all bitches. Y'all stay killing. Stop playing like you don't know. You's a bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What did you see? What did you see?
Nothing but we was following the homie. Them motherfuckers, the motherfucking sheriff, the two that shot him is over here.
Okay.
We was following him. He was on his bike with his hands up riding. And they fucking gunned him down. And he was laying on the sidewalk. And they kept fucking shooting him while we was running up.
So, can I ask you, did you see him make any gestures
He didn't do
towards
shit but ride his motherfucking bike like it's okay to do. At least we thought it was.
Is he black or
He's
Spanish?
black.
Okay, he's an African-American male.
It don't fucking matter. They just killed that Mexican boy right here a couple of months ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. We were here for that.
Right here. Fuck them niggas.
So,
And we steady running up and y'all steady fucking shooting and we yelling. We been fucking yelling.
Sport Mason 333, we're back on the corner of 109th and Budlong were just the other day, Dijon, Kizzee was just killed and shot down by South LA sheriffs. Now, we've been on this, in this area plenty of times before, dealing with the Anthony Weber case, and meaning the Anthony Weber homicide, in which in similar comparisons, there was a gun that was never found. So in this case, people are saying that they possibly planted the gun after the fact that he was shot, and that is being investigated, and there is video footage, from my understanding, of all these incidences, my brother, that occurred.
That is me! Dijon Kizzee! That is me! Dijon Kizzee!
That's what we should be doing, burning this bitch up. Burning that bitch up right across that motherfucking street. But everybody's scared. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Been there. And I'll go back with my nephew.
It's been 2 years since Anthony Weber was just killed by South LA sheriff, and now another shooting that left an African American male dead, Dijon Kizzee. Definitely some answers need to be answered. And then at this point, we got to look at the, investigation that's going on by the Internal Affairs, by also the Attorney General, in which this particular group of South LA sheriffs did not allow any of the people to be present during the autopsy, meaning the Attorney General was not present, or the Inspector General for the officer involved shooting. So given the fact that they did the autopsy was so fast, it's kind of odd. And again, this station kind of formed out of Lenox on 108th back in the days. So they came back over here with their antiques, a lot of racism and gang issues in their department, in their ranks. They're looking definitely to be defunded. And given the fact they got to wear cameras, I don't have to tell you that come the first of the year, there's going to be an issue about, getting footage probably from them from additional sheriff shootings. So again, Black Lives Matter came out and answered the call along with other groups who are protesting for the rights of all those who are gone and never forgotten. And as far as I know of, at this particular time, it's a peaceful protest. We got some movement going on by the sheriff. over here. But yeah, we're definitely watching out for what's to come in the future, because given the fact that DISs occur, because deputy involved shootings, officer involved shootings, we're definitely putting out there that, you know, South LA has been plagued with not only just officer involved shootings, but you know, black on black crime, brown on black, and black on brown. So we're looking at a lot of these cases in this summer to be biblical, given the fact that 2020 has already started off and ended with pretty much anything goes. And given that fact, you had the incident of Donald Trump's brother dying on Nipsey Hussle's birthday. And also other shootings that, you know, plagued the area of South LA. So a lot of people try to blame the black on black crime on each other, and then I guess when an officer or a deputy shoots somebody, they kind of use the same stats, where there is no such thing. Because some people have to be more disciplined than others, and there is an obvious you know, chain of command that has to take place in any organization or military. So yeah, again, we're here at the South LA Police Station. They haven't deemed this an unlawful assembly yet, but they're here with armor, tanks, guns, pepper spray, you know. And earlier today, they actually let off some tear gas. So definitely shout out to Anthony Weber and his family, who probably is here or was here earlier, and the family of Dijon Kizzee, because this area has been plagued with so much violence in the past, and now, again, we're back here dealing with another incident involving the South LA Sheriff Station. So I'm Nash Becky, watching Million Hits 2020. I just want to say to the gone and never forgotten, peace. So we got family and friends who marched on the Sheriff Department, blocking off the streets and pretty much getting it in which South LA Sheriffs came with riot gear, pretty much put up a kind of little barricade of yellow, looks like barbed wire, to try to, you know, keep people from getting on their line. So again, people in the community is very, very pissed about what happened, not only to John, but actually AJ. Anthony Weber really plays a big, big part of the, you know, recent buildup and the need to cry out for basically a dismantlement of the South LA Sheriff's Department. They don't have cameras. They roll around, they harass the community, and they also have a lot of complaints put against them. Now there is a lot of people in the area that are scared to put complaints against the South LA Sheriffs due to their gang, you know, activities and their gang mentality of harassing you once you do it. But hopefully now we'll shed some light on the actual protest that took place here and 2 years ago with Anthony Weber. It's your boy Nate. Tonight you watching 2000, huh? It's your boy Mason. Now you watching Million Hits 2020. Peace.
Right now, he's done nothing but show a failure in leadership. From the way we came down here this past weekend to help fortify the sheriff station behind me. Instead of him trying to meet with community leaders, he has met with no one. No one asked why we're so concerned that black and brown people in this community continue to be murdered by sheriff deputies outside the station. So whether it's Dijon Kizzee, Anthony A.J. Weber, Andres Garado, we see the continuation of black and brown young men murdered by LA County Sheriff's deputies. So we want accountability and answers.
And we join the Kizzee, the community, to demand the immediate release of the autopsy results. We condemn Sheriff Villanueva for maneuvering to exclude the Inspector General Max Huntsman from participating in the official autopsy. We continue to demand the justification of the sheriff's deputies for approaching Dijon to begin with. We condemn Sheriff Villanueva for maneuvering at every turn to try to conceal the facts of what happened that led to the murder by his deputies of Dijon Kizzee. There's a pattern and practice of the sheriff's deputies using violence against and murdering Black, Mexican, Central American residents in these poor and working class communities. The sheriff needs to be held responsible for it.
Check in. I'm here still at the scene where the deputy-involved shooting took place. It's been almost an hour and 30 minutes, hour to say the least. So outside divisions have came here. You got El Segundo, you got Torrance, Culver City. Everybody's pulling up in this mutual aid type of. Let me wipe my lens, by the way. Type of response to the scene. And from far as I know of, we're waiting on a statement from, the chief deputy that gives the, information to the press. So this was an ambush type of shooting where two deputies were sitting in a vehicle right here at this this station, Blue Line station. And they were sitting here and obviously, I guess doing their routine patrols. And from my understanding of one person either exited the vehicle or walked up on foot, not sure of the details, and ambushed the two deputies. Now there is a female deputy involved in this shooting and a male deputy involved in this shooting as well. So they never got a chance to discharge their weapon. And it was it's basically a cowardly act. I gotta say that. I gotta keep it real. When you ambush somebody and you do something, kind of heinous like that, then it's you don't get brownie points. But I guess that's how people are looking at how they want to do this. So I will say this is gonna probably bring a lot of heat to Compton, and those who are doing journalism in Compton are well needed the next following days, because this could lead into some other things. Again, this is the second shooting involving a shooting or a shootout of the Compton Sheriff Department, and they are gonna wear cameras in the beginning of the year. But however, they don't have those cameras present, so we don't really know if they were able to activate those cameras inside their vehicles yet. But there is footage showing the ambush shooting type of setting. So we are definitely praying for the two deputies in this shooting. We're praying for the suspect to give himself up, and and understand that karma is something that we don't wish on anybody, but when it happens, it's real. And this is the same feeling that Dijon, Kizzee, Anthony Weber, and all the other families felt when they lost their loved one. So, I mean, if you're going to give an equal balance to the deputies or equal feelings to the deputy situation, you got to think about the ones who have gotten shot unarmed or armed for quite a few years as well. So maybe this might be a mending type of situation where the community and law enforcement could work together to put away and work out some differences, or it's going to get worse. So we're hoping for the best, that the community comes together and denounces any type of shooting, both from deputies and from citizens, especially in an ambush type of shooting.
Your peers delivered to me.
So I'm down here at St. Francis Hospital where the two deputies are going through surgery, and from my understanding, protesters showed up because of Donald Trump tweeting hit the animals hard or something pertaining to the animals. So the protesters showed up. Now, a lot of people won't agree with that, don't agree with that, but in this case, by the shooter being African American, Africa Town, or I'm not sure exactly what I was reading on the shirts, but that's what I seen. Africa Town possibly showed up as protesters and got tackled by sheriffs over here. It could be Compton sheriffs or Lawndale or whatever have you. They do have one or two in custody, as well as one of our press agents. They tackled her, they pushed me, and immediately told me they were gonna break my camera. I got all this on film tonight. So if you know anybody down here that came down to protest or are coming to protest, do not come down here. Police have a no tolerance at all. They're not playing with protesters, even though Donald Trump tweeted what he tweeted. Everybody has to be calm, cool, and let these deputies heal, because at the end of the day, you're dealing with high emotions. Hey, don't antagonize! Don't antagonize! Press, media!
Get out of here!
I'm media!
Get out of here! I'm gonna break our fucking camera. Get out of here!
I'm media! I'm media! Hey, I'm media!
Get out of here!
We're right here! I'm media! Media! Media!
Journalist speaks out after a deputy was caught on camera threatening him.
Get out of here! I'm gonna break our camera. Get out of here!
Nash Baker says he was recording during a protest outside the St. Francis Hospital emergency room in Linwood last Saturday. A deputy tried to get him to leave. Protesters were demonstrating after two deputies were shot in an ambush in Compton. They were being treated at the hospital at the time. Baker says he was there covering the deputy's recovery.
Under this administration, meaning the sheriff administration, I feel that this administration should take notice that when we're out there, we're filming these events, that all of us are safe. It has nothing to do with black, brown. When we cover press, we do it for the law enforcement, for the community.
That same night, a radio reporter was arrested covering the story, too. We reached out to the sheriff's department for comment and have not heard back yet.